Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is News Now at noon.
Now at noon, a traffic alert to tell you about. Parts of Jones and Gifford in the city of Jamestown are closed due to flooding. This video from our Bronson Rasmussen in the News Now Storm Chaser shows water coming up over the roadway moments before police shut it down. Earlier in the morning, parts of Cattaraugus and Allegheny counties were under a tornado warning that has since expired. Right now, fire departments across the area are responding to a number of flooded basement calls, one in Lakewood where water has reportedly risen to an apartment building's electrical panel. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is here in the First Defense Weather Center tracking the rain. Dakota.
Hey, good afternoon, Jay, and good afternoon, everybody. And remember, Jay, those consultants love it when you say tracking. But anyway, we did have a tornado warning that was in effect earlier this morning for areas out to the east. This was a bit surprising, but as I often tell you, when it comes to thunderstorms, you expect the unexpected, and this has since been canceled. But this is a time loop of the tornado warning. You can see kind of why they issued it. There was a little bit of a hook echo right there. And again, we don't have any reports of any tornadoes or touchdowns from that. If we can go to Live Radar, which is on links 2, you'll see here that the rain has since exited out to our east. There's nothing really going on now. A lot of the heavier rain is out to our east, and if we could put this in a time lapse, that would be awesome. And again, you can see here how it's exiting from west to east, and that's going to be the story today. The rain moving out from west to east, and I think we'll still be in a few more showers as we go throughout the day. Back to links 1, which is our main graphics, and we'll break down the day for you. So 64 degrees, showers and storms early today, and again, those should all taper off, and by the time we go to the late afternoon, the sun may even start to peek out. The clouds will start to break, leading to some partial sunshine before sunset tonight. And then as we go into the evening, nice and dry evening, now 56 degrees. Again, still should be dry. We'll time out the rain chances for the remainder of the day, plus that Quick Solution 7-day a little bit later on in the show. Justin.
All right, Dakota, thank you. Other news we're following this day. A City of Jamestown woman is facing numerous charges following a rollover accident on Sawmill Run Road on Tuesday. New York State Police say that 45-year-old Robin Smith was in possession of morphine and clozapam, both controlled substances that were not prescribed to her. She also reportedly provided a breath sample of .15 after failing numerous field sobriety tests. Police say she also had a previous DWI conviction, and her license was revoked from that conviction. She is charged with felony DWI and numerous other crimes and will be in court at a later date. Sheriff candidate James Quattrone recently received Chautauqua County's Police Chiefs Association's endorsement. Quattrone has also received endorsements from the Southern Tier Tea Party and New York State Police Investigators Association. In addition, Quattrone received nominations from the Republican and Conservative parties. Incumbent Joe Gerasi, meanwhile, has received nominations from the County Independence and Working Family parties. He's also been nominated by the County Democratic Party. To see Quattrone's reaction, you can check out our web story right now at WNYNewsNow.com. Comedian, actor, and doctor of education Bill Cosby was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison on his conviction of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman. The 81-year-old was also designated a violent sexual predator prior to that sentencing. The designation is a step where a status that he will be on a registry. The judge denied bail after proceedings on Tuesday. The entertainer's attorney are already planning to appeal that conviction. Cosby chose not to address the court during his sentencing. Chautauqua County Executive George Borrello will present his tentative budget to the Chautauqua County Legislature tonight. The presentation will be during the full county legislature meeting, which starts at 6:30 p.m. in the legislative chambers in Mayville. Borrello previously told us that he gave each county department head a goal in preparing this budget. After the presentation, county legislators will begin their review of it by meeting with department heads and determining if any additional modifications are needed. They will need to pass a final budget for the 2019 season on or before December 1st, 2018. You can watch Borrello's presentation live right here on WNY News Now. Next here, what New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo said yesterday about what's pushing New Yorkers out of the state. And later, more details on today's forecast, how much rain we'll see right after this.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
For more than 2 decades, Dorler Landscape Designs has provided exceptional service to customers right here in Chautauqua County with one goal in mind: transform your lawn into an attractive landscape that will be the envy of the neighborhood. From landscape design to lawn maintenance to sprinkler installation and so much more. Count on Dorler Landscaping. Call us today and let us get to work for you. Dorler Landscaping Designs at dorlerlandscape.com.
I just love to be with the dogs, and I like to do them one at a time. They don't wait for 5 hours in my shop. I have full groom, which includes everything from A to Z, nails, of course brushing, any trimming that needs to be done. I do offer teeth brushing, which is a little extra. So if he takes me 2 hours, it's $40. If he takes me 3 hours, I still keep it down. As long as the dog comes back happy and not at the door, I'm happy.
The weather is heating up, and so are the deals at Express Bike and Auto, right here in Jamestown, located at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension. They are your one-stop shop for all vehicle needs. They even sell vehicles, and guess what? Financing is available. So what are you waiting for? Get to Express Bike and Auto right here in Jamestown at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension now.
Daughter, she just wants her life for a baby. All on her own, no one will come. She's got to save it.
And welcome back to News Now, new and noteworthy, a live look over our HD News Now cam here in downtown Jamestown. Some rain still moving through our area. Of course, D. Hunter's got full details coming up in just a bit. Saying hello to Andrea, to David, to Brenda, Tammy, all joining us here. Robin, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day out there. Matt Hummel is here with us. And Matt, you love your Tim Hortons coffee.
I do love
He's
my
got
Tim
it right
Hortons
off
coffee.
camera. He's just, you sipped it real quick. You're like, okay, I got to get this down before we come back.
And before we get to new and noteworthy,
Yeah.
I just took a peek over at the comments, and people were asking about road closures.
Mm-hmm.
To my knowledge, and I know you and Dakota would correct me if there's more, but at least Jones and Gifford and the city's closed.
Right. That's the only major route that we see right now in the immediate Jamestown area. Of course, if anyone knows anything more about road closures, go ahead and let us know in the comments down below.
And now I don't know this for certain, so don't take this for fact, but I do want to warn people based on past experience. Another road that comes into mind is Gary Levant Road.
Oh yeah, they always have a lot of flooding.
There in Quaint Road, it gets a little dicey, so just keep an eye out there for signs. Eventually, I could see them putting them out today, but just keep an eye out, folks.
And it does look like at this point, obviously, if we take first defense Doppler, if we can do that, you see there, of course, Dakota will have more details. It does look like at this point right now, it's at least not raining in downtown Jamestown. Yeah. So certainly, a lot of people are very happy about that. Still pretty gray, though. I was saying today'd be a great day to stay home and Netflix and chill, let me tell you.
So is this, as a segue, is this the weather that Andrew Cuomo is blaming?
You know what? It probably is. Don't know if you guys saw this headline yesterday, but New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo has a very interesting explanation as to why people are leaving New York State. The governor told reporters on Tuesday that job losses and high taxes drove people out of New York State at a time. But he says that has come to an end as local economies have improved. Cuomo says New Yorkers are leaving due to personal reason and or climate-based reasons. Interesting. You mean like lake effect snow and that kind of stuff, Governor? Now we're hearing from, we obviously want to hear from Larry Sharpe, who's a libertarian candidate, kind of third candidate in this race, but Mark Molinaro coming back and he's saying that's not the case. He says it's probably too many laws here in the state. Now a study did find that New York has has one of the biggest states in the union that people are leaving from. So certainly very interesting, to say the least, that Cuomo is blaming the weather for the state's population decline. What do you think? Why do people leave out of the state? A lot of people all the time, they tell us that they're leaving.
Well, one person did say, and I might have been on the story itself, not in our comments, they blame the weather, but a lot of people, that do watch, as have said, taxes, lack of jobs,
Right.
and just you name it.
Right.
So I didn't really see weather.
Right.
But he had to
Being
come
an
up with
issue.
something.
I suppose that's, it's fair. I mean, I guess if you could live in sunny 75, 85 Florida weather all the time, that'd
retirement,
be great.
yep.
But at the same time, you also have massive hurricanes and stuff, so that seems like that could be a pretty big bruiser on the day.
Yes,
For sure,
yes.
for sure. So let us know. We'll talk about another big story that we're all talking about here is a Dunkirk man. He's facing charges after he allegedly led Lakewood Bus-Dye cops on a foot pursuit in the mall parking lot. So this is an oddity, folks. This all happened Monday rather. Police said that 26-year-old Luca Brownlee was stopped at the Lakewood Walmart by members of their asset protection team after they said he stole some items and shoplifted. That all happened about 5 o'clock. Then, according to police, he exited the Walmart and he headed west across to the mall area. Well, police saw him hanging out at the Olive Garden. Love the Olive Garden. They got to tell you that, Matt. Well, he saw the cops and he took off. Okay, and he ran through the mall parking lot, and they eventually had to taser him to get him to stop right in front of the Planet Fitness section of the Chautauqua Mall, so right by the main entrance there. He now faces a number of charges: petty larceny, resisting arrest, and third-degree burglary. And as of yesterday, he was in Chautauqua County Jail. He'll face those charges in the town of Bus-Dye Court. But we see this all the time with Walmart being a huge problem for people who allegedly shoplift and take things. That's a big problem there. But never anyone who just ran across. I want to know, did he go over that ravine?
It's funny that you
or
mentioned
did he
that.
use the road?
I was just about to ask you that.
I don't know.
If he went around and didn't get caught, that's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
And the second question I have is, did he get any breadsticks at Olive Garden? I mean,
If so, maybe he's eating those in the jail right now. Probably does.
Oh,
Saying hello to
geez.
Tabitha. We love your little emojis there, Tabitha. Halloween is just around the corner, and then she's got Santa Claus on there too. So Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming.
Wait, I thought that's a pumpkin.
Yeah, it's pumpkin, and then like a ghost, and then Santa
Oh,
Claus.
is that third one Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then she has some other emojis. She also has the death emoji on there. That's probably in
Halloween?
sponsored for
I'm
Halloween.
hoping.
Yeah. So we do have some really good news that broke this morning from Senator Young's office.
Yeah, Kathy Young announced that she secured $80,000 in funding for the Dream It Do It campaign. Now, Justin, you and I have done some work with Dream It Do It, and basically what it is it's an organization that teaches, especially with high school students, gets them prepared for the manufacturing field and the technology field. And once a year, they have the Dream It Do It fund thing locally.
Great, their STEM Wars event, which we cover here live on News Now. We covered it last year.
Yep.
Great event, and this is some footage from years past of students partaking in that. So she secured, how much specifically was it?
$80,000.
$80,000.
Yep, $80,000
for
on the
that.
dot.
So that's just incredible for such a great organization locally. Now, economic experts tell us that by 2020, around 1,700 plus jobs will be available in manufacturing here in Western New York. Right now in Chautauqua County, as we talked about it before, there are already jobs available. They just need to find good work. So great work by J.U. Kalkrick and the rest of the staff there at the Chamber and the Dream It Do It folks. They do an excellent job with trying to raise awareness for that, and it's really great to see Senator Young obviously supporting that as well. So certainly saying hello to Tara, TR. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? Bonnie, hello to you. Hello to you. Tonight, as we talked about, I know we only have a couple of minutes left here, but I wanted to touch yet again on the Chautauqua County Executive's budget presentation. I know a lot of people think, all right, budgets and government, that can be boring, right? Well, not exactly the case, because we're expecting some big news here tonight from Borrello, certainly. So with his budget and definitely going to be a must-see.
And there's another story too, and I can say this because if you look online, anybody can find the agenda. Right. So I can say this: it appears as though the district attorney's office is seeking a fund increase, and I know, there with the last couple of years, there's been some good and some bad stuff happen, in the court, some unlucky stuff. We'll go with that. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'm interested to see what Mr. Swanson's letter says, if we do see that.
Right.
Because he, according to the agenda, he has a letter for the legislature. I think we're going to see some interesting things happen with this budget.
Absolutely, and it'll be good to hear from D.A. Swanson this evening as well, of course. Full coverage on WNYNewsNow.com and right here on our Facebook Watch programming as well of that event. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter with more details on when the rain will stop and if summer is ever coming back. Maybe? I don't know. It seems like pumpkin spice season's here to stay, Maddie.
Yeah, buddy.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs. Serving both commercial and residential lots. Check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us now to book an appointment. The Fitness Bunker in Lakewood is a locally owned and operated club that cares about your health and wellness. They invest in it. Right now, enter their 30-day challenge, where for only $69, you get 30 days of unlimited everything. That's right, everything, along with 2 one-on-one personal training sessions. Then, if you lose 10 pounds, you'll get the next month free. Plus, the first place winner will get 2 Buffalo Bills tickets or a $100 gift card. Details right now on the Fitness Bunker's Facebook page.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now. First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Hey, welcome back to News Now at Noon. As we take a live look at First Defense Doppler, you can see the rain has since exited off from west to east, and this is where it has gone right now. And again, this is where we think the highest probability of any more storms will be out to our west. As we take a look at the almanac on the main graphic system, we will take a look at where we topped out yesterday. We made it to 69 degrees yesterday. 64 was the low, and we're going to obviously be nowhere near the records. Remember this, it was only set back in 2007. 87 degrees was the record high for this day, and 0.20 inches of rain over the past 24 hours at the Jamestown Airport. And again, sunset getting closer to 7 o'clock, and that sunrise getting later and later as well. Now, the rainfall totals over the past 24 hours here. Look at Hogden, 1.72 inches. Randolph, that actually should have been up here. Randolph should have been up here, but anyway, that doesn't really matter because I try to organize these by numbers, so that was a little graphic boo-boo on my part here. But again, you can see most areas picking up about an inch, actually less than an inch in most spots. A spotter report in Jamestown estimated 0.35 inches, and look at Whitesville, only 0.04 of an inch. So again, you can kind of see where the heaviest rain was today, and the rain will continue in some areas off to the east. Now, the less than average marginal risk does remain in effect for all of Western New York, and this is by the Storm Prediction Center. And again, this really was for this morning. As we mentioned, we actually had that surprise tornado warning down to the south, and then the standard slight risk remains in effect to the east. This is really where the highest probabilities for severe weather are pretty much this afternoon. So this is going to be that cold front knocking on our back door. It hasn't moved through the area just yet. It is close to moving, and this cold front actually stretches all the way from Canada all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, near the Gulf of Mexico. That is nearly how long this cold front stretches. There was actually some warnings up in Canada yesterday, some warnings up there. And again, there's a high pressure area down here to the south you can't see that's going to be moving our way. That's going to clear us out for the end of the week. HD News Now Cam, this actually is a time lapse, and you can kind of see the raindrops falling. So there was some rain falling downtown Jamestown. 65 degrees current temperature with that west wind of 10, and that dew point up there because again, the front hasn't moved through yet. And so that'll knock the dew point down when it officially moves through. So the stickiness in the air pretty much today. Let's take you through the remainder of the day here on Future Scan. You can see that rain off to our east. That hightails out to the east. That's going to be the best chance for the day for any more severe weather. I'm ready for the weekend, guys. Anyway, you can see here.
Same here, D.
I'm sorry, Jay?
Same here, Dakota. It's Wednesday, but
I know. But if you guys know the rat race that goes on around here in the mornings, it is just mind-boggling. But anyway, you can see here that I actually don't have the cloud layer on here, but some peaks of sunshine may be possible to end the day. And then tomorrow should be nice and dry as we work into tomorrow. So the high temps today actually occurred early today. The temp going the wrong direction. It falls to the 60s in Erie, and I think we'll probably be in the 50s probably everywhere else. So the temperature will be falling throughout the day, going the opposite direction as that cold front plows on through. 58 probably near Jamestown, 57 Olean, and again the temps will be dropping and the skies will clear out as we go throughout the later day as the front moves through. 7 days of your life on the screen. 61 Thursday, partial sunshine. 65 Friday, but Friday also is the Jamestown Red Raiders football game. They are taking on West Seneca West at Trojan Field at West Seneca. So again, you can see here temperatures in the 60s. There'll be a chance for some rain showers, but I don't expect any thunderstorms, so there shouldn't be any sort of delays, but it will be raining, so bring that poncho or umbrella because you're going to be needing that if you're going out to the game. Temperatures stay in the 60s for a fall time pattern, and hey, we make it back up to 72 next Wednesday. The man with the big pipes, Norman Rodriguez, will have sports right after this. The Doubletree by Hilton is looking for employees in the Jamestown area. Join them at a number of job fairs this September. From servers, bartenders, cooks, and housekeepers, the hotel has many positions to fill. Applicants must bring a resume and cover letter. Arrive prepared to interview.
Hey, this is Ryan Hedrick reporting from the Jamestown Bowling Company, where the bowling is off the hook, the food is even better, and the camaraderie watching sports is oh so great.
The food is fantastic and the drinks are cold.
Mark was bowling almost a perfect game. Mark, do you come here a lot?
Every day.
Wow, Mark comes here every day. No excuse for you not to get to Jamestown Bowling Company on Foote Avenue. Jamestown Bowling Company. Eat, drink, bowl, and be merry.
The Frewsburg Pharmacy is the small town pharmacy with big time service. Located at 26 West Main Street, Greg Nelson treats his customers like family, so you know you are in good hands when you walk through the door. The Frewsburg Pharmacy has everything you need and more, including a gift shop for the seasons. Stop down to the Frewsburg Pharmacy today and let the staff show you why the Frewsburg Pharmacy is the pharmacy that cares about you.
Brought to you by the people giving hope at Gifts Decor and More. With the controversial kratom, Gifts Decor and More is giving hope to Southern Chautauqua County residents, one visit at a time.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
Welcome back to News Now at Noon. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at some sports headlines. This year's New York Yankees will be facing off against the Oakland Athletics in the wild card in the 2018 MLB postseason. However, if the Yankees can achieve their magic number, they will have home field advantage in this one-game playoff. The New York Yankees' magic number is 2. With 5 road games left until the conclusion of the regular season, if the Yankees win 2 out of the 5 games, they will win the tiebreaker and have home field advantage. For the first time in NFL history, on the Amazon streaming site, fans will have the option to listen to all-female commentary for an entire NFL game. The 2 women who will be announcing the game are Andrea Kramer and Hannah Storm. NFL fans can choose to listen in on them tomorrow for the Thursday night football game between the Minnesota Vikings and Los Angeles Rams. On a local note, the Parks, Recreation, and Conservation Department of the City of Jamestown presented trophies for the winning teams of each softball league of 2018. Some of the big winners during the trophy presentation were Northwest Arena, which was represented by Bo Fox, Callie's Crusade, which was represented by Ben Lindquist, A-Bat, which was represented by Steve Trapani, and Allen's Flooring and Installation, which was represented by Ricky Allen. Congratulations to all of this year's winners. Justin and Matt, back to you.
All right, Norm, thank you so much. He's doing just such a great job.
Indeed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter joins us here one final time as I got a perfect story for you, Dakota. I think you're going to really like this. So, do you have a fear of confined spaces?
Not really.
Oh, this isn't going to backfire. Do amusement parks and roller coasters make you nervous?
I don't generally like roller coasters.
Okay, finally.
Oh, you answered yes. All right.
So if you answered yes to any of these questions, Six Flags in St. Louis may have a Halloween scare just for you. It's called the Fright Fest 30-Hour Coffin Challenge. Contestants will be chosen for the contests, and you have to stay in your coffin from 1 p.m. on October 13th to 7 p.m. the following day. Isn't this just fun? So if 30 hours in a coffin isn't enough for you, you can bring a friend. That's okay. But the friend can only stay during the park's operations hours. Of course, when the sun goes down, they got to get out, and you will have a night all to yourself alone in a coffin. Now, why in the heck would anybody do this? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you could win $300,000 and
I'm going now.
Wait.
Yeah, $300,000.
That just says $300. Are you sure?
Oh, it does say $300. You only win $300.
Forget that. I'm not doing it for $300.
Okay, sorry. You only win $300. I thought it said 300,000. I thought it said 300,000.
No, you're trying to embellish it. I get it.
Okay. You could win $300 and a prize package to the park, and I guess you get to keep the coffin too.
Hey, that's not bad, actually. $300 that you didn't have.
Yeah, why not?
And that's going to be Justin's gig, you know?
Yeah, I won't mind it. Dakota, you gonna do it?
Are we taking a
I was
trip?
going to do it for $300,000, but I don't know if I'll do it for $300,000. And you know, I think you really got to have a bladder of steel to do that. Otherwise, you'll have to get some Depends and wear those when you get in there. Let's go and take a look at that 7-day.
Oh.
You can see the temperature falling throughout the day. 68, that was the high early this morning. We'll fall down into the 50s for most areas today.
Oh.
And then, yeah, I know. And then that cold front plows on through, takes us back to the 60s. We are, and take a look at that high Saturday, 57 degrees. That's nowhere near where we should be. We should be near 68 this time of the year. But hey, at least the 70s return next Tuesday.
Really? Ooh,
Yes.
there we are.
Summer is kind of a taste of summer coming
A little
back to
bit.
us. You know, we'll take it. Hey,
A
Dakota,
taste of summer at the end of September.
What is he singing?
I don't know. I just made it up off the top of my head.
Hey,
Thank-
not
Let's
bad.
go to black before I start singing other stuff.
365 forecast coming to you by Dakota Hunter.
Yes, if you visit WNYNewsNow.com/weather, you'll see a 685-day forecast. Maybe.
Oh, that'll be great. Dakota, thank you. Plus, live coverage of the budget presentation tonight. In the meantime, news all the time at WNYNewsNow.com. That's it for us today. We're back tomorrow. Woo!